What is happening, everyone? This is Roman for Tech Out Loud. This will be my review of Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. I know it's been a long time coming, but I wanted to play through the whole game to be able to give this long-awaited title the best review I could, especially Uncharted 4 probably being the last installment of this highly acclaimed series. For people who don't know the series, it's a character-driven action-adventure with emphasis on great storytelling, climbing, solving mysterious puzzles, and the occasional shooting of random henchmen, all done in the foreground of beautifully stunning set pieces at various exotic locations. We follow Nathan Drake, a supposed descendant of Sir Francis Drake, as he uncovers various forgotten cities throughout the world. His smart-ass, wisecracking one-liners have made him one of the most likable and beloved characters in gaming, and the best exclusive franchise to be offered on the PlayStation platform. In terms of graphics, this game delivers the new benchmark of console gaming. There's so much new technology put in here. We have physically based rendering, pre-computed global illumination, high-quality MSAA settings, which basically do away with the usual console game Christmas tree glimmering on thin edges and wire, like fences for example. There are also virtually no texture pop-ins, as is the deal in most console games. This engine seems to be able to handle a high volume of different assets at a high frequency. This enables the game to display real-time cutscenes instead of pre-rendered ones. This allows you to smoothly transition from inside the cinematics to gameplay, without delay or change of graphics.
Key card, back left pocket.
Yep, I'm on it. Whoa. You sure you want to do that? There's a lot of eyes out here. I think I can handle a simple lift. All right.
Light properly reflects on the character's face and shines through hair as well as off of stone and roof tiles. Drake's clothes realistically react to how his tools bounce against them when he's moving, and even his chest hair is impacted by the new wind system implemented here, letting artists set different values for how intensely objects react to it. The same goes for the character's interaction with water. Having a wet shirt on or smudging your clothes with dirt and mud isn't simply an on or off state anymore. When standing under a waterfall, you can see the water slowly seep in and drench the character's shirt. That's how deep Uncharted 4's new graphic engine takes to detail. Facial expressions have drastically improved, from the 120 possible expressions in Uncharted 3 to an incredibly Oscar-worthy 850 expressions now available, bringing Naughty Dog's attempt at giving you a playable box office adventure movie even closer.
Why didn't I see this before?
Jesus, enough of the beautiful mind shit. What the hell are you talking about?
All in all, this is a magnificent looking game for any standards, making the 30 FPS in the campaign mode even more painful. This game would have deserved a 60 frames per second option. Certainly, the developers wanted a steady and consistent 30 FPS experience instead of a PlayStation 4 trying to clamor on to a smoother 60 FPS, but even locked in at 30 FPS, this game is one of the best I've ever seen. The climbing system has been greatly enhanced. Drake's weight feels realistic, a bit more heavy than we were used to from jumping and climbing platform games such as Tomb Raider, but it actually adds to the playability and perfectly complements the overall look of the game and adds to the intended movie realism. The introduction of the grappling hook improved the platforming part the most. The Indiana Jones-style frantic falling from crashing platform to platform and finally saving yourself in midair with a throw of your grappling hook and swinging to safety makes for some heart-rate-rising, adrenaline-pumping action. The gunplay is satisfying, and the new stealth system offers a new angle of attack, making it possible to clear out a level of baddies one by one without being seen, or passing them by altogether. Additionally, there is now ally interactions within the melee combat that are satisfying finishing moves to bring down the baddies. Within the combat, as well as the normal gameplay throughout the game, the characters will often talk to you spontaneously, always offering a sense of position, giving you a hint or two, and telling you where to strategically attack during a combat phase.
I don't think they've seen us yet. Just keep it that way. All right, keep your head down. Just about tell you the same thing. Yeah.
This makes for some great in-the-moment immersion and offers some guidelines without being intrusive to the gameplay experience. We can now drive cars and motorboats at certain points in the game, and the mud effects of the 4x4 we drive, both visually and physically, make this really fun. Driving over a bridge will always give you that tingling sensation Spider-Man must feel, as almost all bridges in Uncharted 4 seem to be built with chopsticks and fall apart, leaving you once again to fall to a painful death or quickly reacting by pulling out your grappling hook, or just falling down painfully multiple times and getting up again, once again displaying the agony a modern-day explorer has to go through to find the treasure. I won't go into the story that much as not to spoil it for people not having finished it yet or that are considering buying this game. Suffice to say is that Naughty Dog has been exploring a more mature way of storytelling, starting with The Last of Us and bringing this style to Uncharted 4. Not rushing the player from set piece to set piece with endless random henchmen to gun through and the occasional cinematic piece to advance the story. The story has a much slower pacing, going into Drake's past and setting up his relationship with his brother from there, but not lessening the climactic arc at all, allowing for chase scenes or player interaction throughout the story scenes. This is all uniquely woven into a package that offers a narrative that matters to the player, delivering real intimate personal moments as well as an action-packed experience that offers different ways of solving a certain problem, be it in the climbing or the fighting. All characters have believable motivations for their actions, and these are presented in the glorious cinematics as well as in gameplay, when searching for a new path or running to the next destination.
Ah, crap. Sam, Sully, you there?
God damn it, kid, where the hell have you been?
I made it. Had a few close calls, but...
Yeah, well, if you're gonna cut the power, now would be a good time.
The characters will casually converse about their current moods or objectives within the story, delivering an additional way to further deepen their own personality and letting you know where everyone is at emotionally.
So, this is what you've been up to all these years? Jumping around ruins?
Yeah, that and getting shot at, blown up, punched, kicked.
All right, I get it.
While Naughty Dog has been producing games in 7.1 surround for a decade now, the development finesse they displayed in Uncharted 4 does not stop at the graphics. Hyper-real pulp sound is the brainchild of Naughty Dog's sound engineers in partnership with Dolby Studios. The audio is realistic and sharp, offering different realistic changes in location and proximity, from the actors' voices to footsteps and of course the gunshots and fistfights. They punch through your speakers like nobody's business. The background noise of the jungle or sea cavern is so detailed and voluminous you can actually taste the mangoes, or the occasional mouthful of salt water. The soundtrack is beautiful and delivers much of the intended emotional drive of the game. Icelandic composer Jóhann Jóhannsson delivers a score that does this game justice. The action scenes are underwoven by suspenseful strings and horns, and dramatic, intimate scenes are artfully underscored, once again making this a playable Hollywood-type experience, allowing for climactic build-up of the different key scenes and action sequences.
And after I lost him, after I thought I lost him.
You didn't want to bring him back up again.
Something like that.
Come on, anyone not getting teary-eyed in these scenes is an emotional sociopath that should probably be admitted into a mental institution. The masterful voice acting of Nolan North as Nathan Drake or Troy Baker playing his brother Sam brings the story to life like few before them. For me, this game is an easy 10 out of 10. This might be the best game I've ever played. This game sets the bar visually for developing on the PlayStation 4. It's the best looking game on any console, period. The handling is fun, delivers realistic weight and doesn't get in the way. The story is deeper than ever, adding to the already established characters of the previous 3 Uncharted games, new problems and secrets we hadn't known about yet. I encourage anyone with a PlayStation 4 to go out and buy this game. I'll even go one further. If you haven't played any of the Uncharted games, go out and get the Nathan Drake collection with parts 1, 2, and 3 and witness this wonderful story from the very beginning. Like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed it, and check out TechOutLoud.com for further game reviews, podcasts, and articles. This is Roman for Tech Out Loud. As always, be nice to each other and have a good one.